Will the ransom be paid for Nancy Guthrie or not? Hey guys, before we get started, do me a favor. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please share my videos out if you know someone who may enjoy my content. And if you're looking for another way to support my channel, consider becoming a member. I truly appreciate all of the support you guys have been showing me. Now, let's talk about Nancy Guthrie, guys. Today, Monday, February 9th at 5 p.m. is the deadline for the second ransom demand from the kidnappers. Are they going to pay? That seems to be the question. Now, we all know that experts always say never to pay the ransom without proof of life. There has been no proof of life for Nancy Guthrie since the beginning. Nothing. Absolutely zero. We have no proof that that woman is still alive. And to be honest with you, watching this investigation and what they're doing and where they're looking, and they were looking in drains and going back to Annie's house, part of me feels like law enforcement already knows that she may be deceased. Now, as far as the ransom goes, I don't know, guys. I just feel like the ransom is a diversion. Almost like the JonBenet Ramsey case. I feel like that ransom note was a diversion. Look over here so we can get everything set up over here. And that's exactly what it seems like to me with this Nancy Guthrie case. The ransom request or the ransom demand from kidnappers just doesn't fit. You don't want ransom demands to be so public. Savannah Guthrie is a public figure. Let's be real, this whole case has been extremely public because of her. The ransom demand in this case just doesn't fit to me. The kidnappers wouldn't want this so public. I just feel like the ransom demand is a diversion, so everybody looks over there while we clean up over here. Now, do I believe that the family could be involved? I do. Maybe not so much Savannah, maybe not so much the brother. I know a lot of people have been looking at Annie and the husband Tommaso, and really, a lot of these crimes are, one, about money. Two, it's usually somebody who knows the victim, somebody close to the victim. So all of that fits for me. I mean, here she is, this woman Ubers to the Annie's house, the daughter, right? To have dinner with the daughter and the son-in-law, Tommaso. They go, they drop her off that night. Somebody calls the next day, says she didn't show up to church. They call the police. The last people to see this woman alive were Annie and Tommaso. So right there, we know that that should be the focal point of this investigation, right? We always have a little suspect and a little suspicion towards the last people that's seen the victim alive. Also, if you look at Annie and Tommaso, when it comes to money and finances, they are not nearly as well off as the rest of the family. In fact, they're pretty much just regular people with a regular struggling income in this economy. I do believe personally that at dinner there may have been an argument over money. I have no proof of that, guys. That is just what I believe. That to me is just something that fits. The whole timeline with this investigation seems to just be botched, all of it. However, we got to remember that investigators most likely know a whole lot more than they're letting the public know. Because let's be real, we know nothing. We know they gave very little information. In fact, I feel like the sheriff was backtracking a little bit, trying to take back what he originally said. So I don't know how I feel about this whole investigation. I just feel like it seems like a scam. Something just isn't sitting right in my gut. I don't believe the ransom will return Nancy Guthrie. I believe that was just a diversion. I believe that somebody close to that family knows what happened to Nancy. And again, I'm not saying Savannah in particular. I believe that Annie and Tommaso may know a little bit more than they're letting out. If you watch the videos that Savannah Guthrie has been putting out on her Instagram, guys, the body language, it just something is so off and I can't put my finger on it. Now, my whole question is we got a couple of hours before the ransom demand. The time is up, right? The time limit is inching closer and closer. Will they pay? Are they going to pay that ransom just at the off chance that they may return her mother? That, I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious to see how this all plays out today. Now, that's a really tough one, guys. Would you pay the ransom? I feel like as much as the experts would tell me not to pay the ransom without proof of life, I don't know that I can live with myself if I didn't try and pay the ransom to see if they would return my mother. That is such a, you're literally put between a rock and a hard place, right? That is such a decision that I can't imagine being on my shoulders. If the ransom is real, I don't know what's going to happen today. I just feel like something just isn't right with this whole case. And something just isn't right with the sister or the daughter, I'm sorry, Annie and Tommaso, the daughter and the son-in-law. We don't know what happened at dinner. I find it extremely odd that they made their 84-year-old mother Uber to their house 10 minutes away. Like, first of all, I find that disrespectful. I would never allow my parent to Uber anywhere at 84 years old. That's just wild. And then I get that they drove her home at the end of the night. She's 84. It's late. They wanted to make sure that she got there safely. But I don't know. You didn't walk her into the house. Like, there's just so many questions that they're just not giving us any information. And it's actually kind of frustrating. Something isn't fitting. And I just can't put my finger on it. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking that Savannah Guthrie, is it related to this? Is it related to that? Is the picture much bigger? But I really don't think so. I really don't believe so. Part of me believes that it was someone close to the family or close to Nancy. Part of me believes that again, like I said, the ransom is just a diversion. Is anyone else feeling like the ransom is not real? And again, how many high profile public people actually get returned after ransom is paid? I mean, I can't think of any off the top of my head. You tell me, let me know, because again, I don't know. I'm just curious to see if they're going to pay and what's going to happen this evening. Is there going to be an update? I don't know. I just feel like my heart goes out to Nancy Guthrie. So, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think the family is going to pay? Do you think they should pay? Would you pay if it were your family member? Do you think the ransom is a diversion? Let me know what you think about all of this and what your thoughts are on this case, because again, this one is just, I don't know, it's blowing my mind. It just doesn't make sense. Something in my gut says something's just not right. Do you believe the family is involved? Let me know. I'm really interested to see what you guys got. That's all I got for right now, guys. I'll be back with a video later. I'm Ivan Rose Nose. There's that.